So ultimately, how do you create a cash flow forecast or profit plan? Well, I talk you through this in great detail in the book, The Profit Plan, which is available, as I said, on Kindle. But I am going to share with you some insights now as well as to how you create a cash flow forecast in your business. Well, in order to understand where we want to go and what the future looks like, we typically need to understand the historic in your business if you've been trading for any length of time. So making sure that the historic financial data is up to date and accurate so that you can start interrogating that data and understanding it. Having it in somewhere like Xero or QuickBooks can be really great because it means you can pull off cash reports from those systems, and it means that you can then use those reports to help predict the future. So understanding the historics, knowing where you've been, looking at what your usual inflows and outflows are. So what I mean by that is understanding which expenses are happening in the business every month and every year, so you can get an idea of when those happen and what those look like, and then starting to map those out in a spreadsheet is the easiest way to do it. So you would have your months across the top, and then you would have your expenses down the side and putting those into the relevant boxes. And once you've got those in place, you then need to start looking at revenue. Now, for revenue, you may have seasonal patterns that you need to take into account. You may also have seasonality, which is not actually a result of seasons, but is, say, a result of what your holiday schedule might be. Let's say that every March you take 2 weeks off. Well, that can, depending on your business model, impose essentially seasonality on your revenue. So making sure that you take that into account as you are looking forward and you are projecting and forecasting forward as well. So making sure that you map out the trends that happen in your business, whether that's through launches, seasonality, or your own schedule, that are going to therefore impact the future of the business and the future of the timing of the revenue in the business. So once you understand that, you can start predicting the future. This doesn't have to be overly complicated, but you do need to be consistent at looking at this, tweaking it, and understanding it. So once you've got your base level, which is your future forecasted revenue and your general expenses that you will have, you can start layering in things like taxes, tax estimates, your take home,